that would love to live on who here would love to live on $44,000 a year? Guaranteed! What do you think that's going to do to our country? The boat is sinking under the obligations we have today with Social Security and Medicare. There's no plan to figure it out. And he wants to add, and now he got his way on Tuesday, another 32 million people. And these people wonder why we aren't clapping and applauding when they come home. They're smearing us for not applauding them for passing this bill. I'm telling you, we do not advocate violence, and we don't advocate racial slurs. But also, I don't appreciate the insults that they're heaping on the American people either. I don't appreciate that. Let me tell you just a little bit about what was in this article today. Here in our own backyard, 3M just announced they joined the ranks of big companies that put a price tag on the healthcare overhaul on Friday, yesterday. 3M said they expect an $85 to $90 million charge this quarter. So Obama's bill is going to cost 3M, a big Minnesota employer, $85 to $90 million just this quarter. They went on to say they have yet to make decisions on changes to their health care offerings to their current employees and retirees. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Obama say if you like your health care, you can keep it? Yeah. I thought that's what Obama said. Well, guess what? We found out in my office the day that he signed the bill. My staff lost all their health care. That was in the bill. And members of Congress. And by the way, I appreciate what you had to say about members of Congress. I've been saying that all along. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for members of Congress. Because as a member of Congress, just so you know, members of Congress do pay Social Security. There's a myth that we don't. We do, and we should. Members of Congress get the same exact health care as any federal employee in the United States. There's millions of federal employees. We don't get like a bucked up plan. We get the same thing as anyone else, and we should. But we found out in this bill that we lose our health insurance, and so does our staff. We go into the exchanges. Guess what? The exchanges aren't formed for 3 years. So this is how mucked up this is. We don't even know if our staff or if we have any insurance at all. We don't know if it's gone. We have to wait. That's with members of Congress. Imagine what it's going to be like when you go to try and find out an answer about where this is. That's how bad this is. AT&T revealed this will cost AT&T $1 billion in the first quarter. They are the largest union employer in the United States. Imagine these unions when they find this out. AT&T is considering cutting their benefits that they offer to their current and their retired workers. You can keep your health care if you like it. Caterpillar, the largest heavy equipment manufacturer, they're looking at a charge-off of over $100 million this quarter. John Deere and Company also looking at $100 million charge-off this first quarter. Valero Energy announced a similar charge, saying the health care law will raise their expenses. AT&T, that billion is 1/3 of their profits. 3M employs 70,000 people. It looks like they're losing employees. Let's see, what else? And then it goes from there. Also, other states have come out with job losses. Minnesota, Medtronic said they're looking at 1,000 jobs lost in Minnesota from Obamacare. Boston Scientific, why is that? Because there's going to be a 3.8% tax on medical devices. We are Medical Alley here in Minnesota. We're going to be hit very hard with the new taxes that are coming into place. Illinois, Caterpillar, Indiana, the federal government took over the student loan industry. Could be 700 people that will lose jobs in Indiana. New Hampshire, tourism will be hammered. Pennsylvania, small businesses, all across the country. And it's just getting started. That's before the 8% tax on businesses that aren't offering health care. Do you see why it's not even an option for us not to repeal this bill? It is not even an option. It is not an option for us to not retake control of the House with constitutional conservatives this fall. It's not an option. It's not an option for us not to retake control of the Senate this fall. It's not an option. And it is not an option to allow Barack Obama to have 2 terms as President of the United States. It's not an option.